Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chumbles, and I'm back. This time, I'm going to be showing you a game that I just recently played, and this one is interesting because it mostly has to deal with the fact that... How do I... put some volume in here. It mostly has to deal with the fact that I pretty much hard carried, along with my team, that is, kind of. I'll just say the Yasuo and the Talia definitely did help. But yeah, I'll show you basically the gist of this game and how we actually came back from what looked like an inevitable loss. And most people would have FF'd this game, and I'm pretty happy that we didn't, because I had a feeling that this game was quite winnable. So Aurelia, one of the harder matchups for Nidalee actually, but I think I played the lane pretty well, poking her down early. I'll slow down the fights. Also, if you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe for more. Also, if you want to be entered into the Sona emote giveaway that's happening in just a few days, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like and comment, watch the from the Scion video, comment and all that stuff for a better chance to win. So yeah, also this is ranked, by the way. I think I should mention that, just because, like, if it's a normal game, who cares, but this is ranked. This is like plat 3 to 2 to 1 to even like diamond 5. Like, the jump in high plat is like, it ranges. Like, I've had diamond 4s in my games when I've been in plat 2, and then yeah, it's just the range is really kind of wonky. So boom, get first kill, or my first kill. Unfortunately, as you're gonna see, there's a common theme with the Warwick bot lane. Also, it's interesting to see what the Warwick does this game, because he is level 3. He gets 2 kills for his bot lane, and then he goes straight to drag, which is really really interesting. So for my runes, because I know people are gonna ask, I do grasp, demolish, and then conditioning and overgrowth, and then the secondary is sorcery into the CDR one, the 10% CDR, and I think it starts with a C, or Transcendence, yeah, that's what it is. And then I get Gathering the Storm, because that is probably the best rune in the entire game. Close to, I think, Grasp, at least for Nidalee. And, yeah, so let's just speed up the boring parts, like I said. And then we're getting into a little fight here. She doesn't win this, because she doesn't have enough stacks on her, on herself. Like, she has the 4 stacks, which is what her extra damage comes from, but she can't keep stacking it on me. So right there, she actually lands the stun, which is good. I jump back in. I E, W, and then Q, which is your most optimal combination for damage output on your Q. Also, if you guys want more, like, in-depth stuff like this, let me know. Hit the like button, and let me know in the comment section below. You know, if I get, like, again, like 50 likes and stuff on these Nidalee videos, I'm just going to keep pumping them out, because I don't really care about the other videos if you guys show, like, crazy support for the Nidalee videos. And especially if you guys want them to be, like, really in-depth, I guess. Like, kind of like this, where I review a game, or I could review one of your games, stuff like that. Or just even in the live commentaries instead of messing around. But I do have a new build that I want to try out that is going to be next. So again, if you do want the Nidalee stuff, make sure you smash the like button, hit for those like 50 likes again. That was crazy when I was kind of just joking about that, where I was like, you know, get to 50 likes and I'll keep putting out the Nidalee stuff. And then I checked back like the next morning and there was actually 50 likes. I was like, what the hell? Also right there, if my if my damage landed, I think that would have been a kill. So kind of unfortunate that she had flash, but I do get a safe push in here. And when I was playing, I assumed that Warwick was bot side because of the jungle. So always try and keep track of the jungler, because even your jungler, where your jungler is on the map, usually dictates where their jungler is. So you can use that to your advantage, even if you don't know exactly where the enemy jungler started. You can kind of have a guesstimation of, I guess, where they'll be. So under tower, just using grasp, and get this question quite a lot still. Yes, grasp does give you the full stack if you switch to cougar form, your melee form, while it's like floating through the air. But most of the time, like, easy kill there. But yeah, most of the time it's not optimal to keep switching back like that if you can get another like 2 to 3 autos off with your human form. So something to keep in mind. Not always necessary to jump into cougar. So yeah, right here dude, I was like, look at this. I was like, yes, I can probably get this, and then I can give gold at least to my bot lane, because dude, look at this, 0-5. Like, most people be like, hey, this game's already over, bot's retarded. But I looked mid lane, and my mid lane, at this moment, my mid lane actually picks up a kill. And I'm like, dude, okay. Me, Yasuo, and Talia, even though this Talia was flaming me in champ select, I mean, I didn't really respond, but she was flaming. Even though they're flaming and all that stuff, I still think that at least us three can make a pretty good effort to carry. Like, their team is strong, but also weak at the same time. So they put out a lot of damage, but once we start putting out damage, they can't really do that much. So, or they can't tank a lot, because they don't really have a tank. So let's just keep going here. And then they lane swapped, which I assumed they were going to do, but it was kind of weird because Dry was up right now, so I'm not sure why they lane swapped at this specific moment. So Talia comes up, boom, we got it done. That was a really good counter gank by her. I'm just gonna speed up this part because other than that fight, there's not that much. And then a little fight mid lane. Unfortunately, the Yasuo goes down to Warwick. And yeah, I was kind of thinking that our jungler would be able to get the buff, the drag, but he went top for some reason. I'm not sure why. And then what ends up happening is Warwick gets it. Quite unlucky. But yeah, here's a 1v2. I think I die here. My first death, because I was, yeah. Like, dude, look how low I got her. Yikes. But then Yasuo picks up the solo kill, which is crucial right now, because I'm gonna need all the help I can get into carrying this game. And their Irelia still really far behind. Like, I think I did a fantastic job of beating this Irelia. What I found most of the time is if they don't Q E you, like if they don't Q and then stun you, you can just jump to the sides and then you'll always dodge the E. So Then they don't land stunned, then you just dump your damage on her. And you can usually win most of the time just off that. So if you can see by my build, we have Gauntlet and we have Tiamat. Now I'm not trolling. This isn't me giving up and trolling. This is a legitimate strategy, and it's actually a very strong build that I've found. Honestly, I was gonna make another video on this, so I'll make a full live game commentary with it. But yeah, it's actually really good. And as you can see there, we got completely destroyed by their team fight because Sona got cut out and died, and then she got cut out and died. And then the rest of us also died because of their follow-up. So things aren't looking good right now, boys. The morale is definitely down at this point. And I almost bought Ninja Tabbies, which would have been a retarded move on my part, since they have CC out the ass. But they pick up Rift. Honestly, this Warwick played amazing, I will say, until like certain points. But overall, objectively, played insanely good. Here I actually let the Yasuo take that. I could have just killed her with my execute with a Q. But I gave it to him. He tips the hat to me. I give him the thumbs up. I'm like, bro, this is me and you. This is the Yasuo and Nidalee combo, boy. We gotta bring this shit together to defeat the enemy. Otherwise, we'll suffer the consequences of losing LP. And again, pushing. I'm just trying to keep pushing the waves up because if I can keep stalling, then we have a chance to come back. And that's basically my objective, which also Tiamat allows you to do. My team just like hard trolled there. They push for tower. They push for tier 1 tower, and I'm like, guys, like that was some of the most retarded shit I've ever seen at this elo. Like honestly, I don't know what you guys were thinking, but as you're gonna see here, Sona is not good at dodging abilities, and is it here? Must not be here. Okay, you guys have to wait then. But yeah, they're pushing back. We're still pushing waves, which is really good. We're just trying to stall as much as we can, basically. I will say that our team definitely did want to surrender. Thankfully, I put no twice. And I think Yasuo put no, because our Talia also said this game's over. And yeah. So like I said, morale was not good on this team. I mean, look, like 0-6. Like, dude's got Ardent Sensor, first item, and Blade of the Ruin King. That's basically all they have between bot lane. Whereas they have almost 2 items done. Zonia's, the actual item complete, and then some other stuff, so pretty unfortunate stuff for sure. And then right here, I think I show this what's her name? Kaisa. Oh yeah, I show this Kaisa who's the man. Do not mess with us Nidalee players, bud. I don't give a shit how fed you are. I one-tapped that ass, and I just kept going, disrespecting. I held that tower. Full HP Warwick wouldn't even fight me anymore. So I stood my ground. I whooped some ass. And that right there actually stalled so hard, because a lot of the gold is on Kaisa and Warwick. So the fact that I 1v2'd, didn't die, and didn't lose anything, like at all, was insanely good for our team, because that stalls another at least 5 minutes. So yeah, let's keep fast forwarding here. Well, that gave me like a freaking aneurysm looking at that shit. So yeah, I pick up Spear Visage. The reason being is I got armor, got magic resist, AD, and a bunch of health, as you guys can see here. So my MR and armor are pretty much even at this point, which is really good. And yeah, they are doing Baron. I tried to ward Baron this game. I think I dropped a ward on it once, and then I wasn't able to go back. And unfortunately, they pick up the Baron. Our Sona was a casualty of war there. I am super tanky at this point. Look at this. Look how much damage I'm soaking up. Like, I even eat it ignite and I don't die. And Yasuo is pushing bot down here. He actually ends up getting the tower, which is technically good, but at this point we're losing the base, so a little unfortunate at the same time. And yeah, so they keep pushing. They look like they're gonna try and end here, but I ping them. I'm like, dude, I'm going. They're low. They don't have their summoners. This guy's trying to juke me. I hit him with the yeet. And then I'm pinging, yo, come here. And then look at this guy, dude. This guy just runs all the way up here. These are some of the most free kills ever. Look how low they get. Even as useless as Lucian is, if he's at least hitting them, like, that is easy double kill right there. And at this point, it's like, alright, game's over. Like, we literally just lost. Right? But no. Boys, watch this shit. This is where the game becomes spicy, and this is the League of Legends that I enjoy when I win. But, yeah. So, what ends up happening here is, because it's a cannon, it doesn't actually walk into tower range. So, he ate a tower shot or two, and then we came up, and I'm pinging him like, dude, we're fighting this, dude. And then we go in, we pick up the kills. And at this point, we are very strong still. I haven't been able to pick up another item because my inventory is full. And yeah, it's just not worth it to... At that point, I also thought like the game was actually over. But thankfully, they messed up and threw a little. So I'm farming. Trying to pick up as much gold as possible at this point. But now we have to deal with the inhibs, or the super minions, I mean. Inhibs mid is down, but we also have no towers protecting our nexus. Like, this is not that much health, technically, when you have a Kai'Sa hitting it. Now, here's a crucial mistake the Kai'Sa makes. If you look at her inventory, she buys Infinity Edge. Now, let me read this. Doubles your critical strike chance. Currently 0% strike chance. So Kai'Sa bought IE with 0 crit, meaning the item is almost effectively useless. So, pretty big mistake by her, I must say. So her poor itemization definitely helps us. And dude, look at this. I just face tank the crap out of them. And I've got Warmogs at this point. I sold one of my D-Blades. Look at this, dude. I'm eating everything. I am just way too tanky for them. They're pinging, they're like, yo, what's going on, dude? And I'm like, hey, this guy's a free kill too. This guy ain't got nothing left once we're up. Boom. Another free kill. This super minion's coming down thinking he's gonna one-tap the Nexus, but it doesn't happen. We got the Mogs proccing. Look at that HP comeback. That's so nasty, dude. Now, with this build, technically, I don't always get the Tiamat, but in the situation with, like, Irelia and these, like, hard bruisers is when I actually do, like, Urgot and, sometimes Darius. But yeah, like, these bruisers that you fight in top lane that are aids, that's when you pull out the Tiamat into Titanic. But most of the time I will get a, what's it called? Runic Echoes. Or, no, what is it? The Runic Echoes equivalent. Not the jungle item, I always forget the name of the stupid item. Anyways. Little dot thingy when you hit somebody. And then I get Athenes. So I'm really banking on the CDR to also pump some extra free stats. So I don't actually lose anything out of the CDR components, which is why I go Transcendence. But at this point I'm like, hey guys, we have to stay mid, we can't fight. Or we can only fight in the mid lane. I'm like, do not fight if they, if we are on the sides, because if any of us get caught out on the sides, the game's over. So it's 5v4, we can hardly win 5v5s, so the game will be done at that point. And Yasuo making a very good move right there to fight the Kaisa. And then I think the Fiddlesticks went in because he felt like he had to save his AD carry, so don't really blame him. We hit the snipe on her to pick up the double. And then what ends up happening here is quite sad. I'm taking tower because I can tank for so long. I hit Kaisa with the spear and then she flashes. I get charmed there, which is what ended up having me to die there. I would have killed the Ahri if that didn't happen, and then Lucian picks up the kill on the Ahri, which is nice. Sona ends up flashing and getting away with just a sliver of health, which is really good. She is 0-9 right now, so as you can see, like I said, the game's mostly on us. Lucian actually made a comeback in the last few fights, picking up the scraps. I don't know why I always try to buy items because I always think I'm playing. But yeah, let's fast forward a bit. So like I said, always take the fights mid. We have to risk the fact that Fiddlesticks is going to jump our asses. And that's why we were pinging the sides there. Because we're recognizing that he will ulti from one of the sides over the wall, and if he successfully hits all 5 of us and can fear us and silence us and all that stuff, game's done. But here, I'm pinging. I'm like, dude, we're fighting. Like, these guys are so caught out. So he wastes ult. Fiddlesticks wastes ult. I'm sitting in the back. I'm healing everyone. I killed the Fiddlesticks. And at this point, I also have the Titanic. And I also have armor. Boom. I'm face tanking everything because I am so tanky. Let me click on myself here. 180 armor, 132 MR, and 4,000 HP. So I am not a weak champ whatsoever. I'm a crazy, like, in-your-face bruiser that can stick to you because I do have the Iceborne. And I'm also dropping pretty nice heals, if I do say so myself. So we win the team fight, and boom, we take Baron. At this point, I'm like, hey, dude, the momentum swing is huge for us. Nobody's talking smack anymore. We're all trying to actually win this game. And just quickly speed that up, because I don't want to make this too long. I want to cut out the boring parts. But yeah, so I did buy Bramble just because they do have quite a bit of healing, like healing, and then no healing because she doesn't have any lifesteal that I know of. But if she does, even better. So just a pretty nice healing debuff for anybody that actually hits me. Which is basically everybody because I forced them to hit me. So yeah, 4,333. Now I also have Demolish, remember that. So my proc, watch this mid tower when we walk up here. There's a reason I don't try to dodge anything. Like you're gonna see, boom, I get hit. Boom, I just clocked that tower. Like that tower didn't know what was happening. I took out about a third of its health just on my own, which is why the Demolish is so nice. Even better when you're ahead. We're just behind, but yeah, boom. I'm tanking so much. I'm come back out. Yasuo right there, that was perfect. And he ends the game off that. Well, because of that, we end the game. So like I said, thanks to us three for just keeping us in the game to the point where Lucian has some use. And the chat was going wild at this point. All chat was being spammed, all that good stuff. Hits him with a dab. I respect that. So yeah, that's going to be the game. One of the craziest games that I've had in ranked, honestly. Quite funny, like I said, Nexus exposed down to just a few auto attacks and the game would have been over. But we ended up pulling it back by playing really smart and efficient and building correctly as well. So yeah, that's gonna be everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and took something from this game. If anything, you should take the fact that you should not FF and that you should subscribe to me. Kappa. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Like I said, if you guys can keep smashing the like button, 40, 50, whatever, how many likes and comments to show me that you just want these Nidalee videos, then I will do it. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching. Hopefully you have a great day. Chumbles out.